It's not time for you to do it yet, but it is important that you are prepared so that when it is time and when the energy and the door does open, you're ready. Hey Gemini, welcome to Peace House Gems. And if this is your first time here, then my name is Tisha and I'm the owner of Peace House Gems, a holistic wellness and lifestyle company providing tangible self-care and spiritual gems for your path of self-discovery. Now, for those of you that are subscribed to me, if you are any one of the 17, then you know that last month I did not upload a video for your monthly messages. And honestly, y'all, there was a lot going on, like physically, but also like energetically. We did just get out of Mercury Retrograde. We've been in Mercury Retrograde for the past 3 weeks, and y'all, I'm an empath, so I be feeling the energy strong. So I really just needed a moment. I really just needed to pause, and hopefully you guys did the same, because if you don't know, Mercury Retrograde is a period of time for 3 weeks that you get to reflect, reevaluate, and just sort of go over things from the past, or just kind of, just take a moment to sit where you are and sort of evaluate everything that is surrounding you. And like I said, I don't know, it's so weird because for the first 2 weeks I was fine, but like that last week and like leaving out of, I think because there were so astrological transitions happening that it really just had me like out of it. So I apologize for being late on these videos, but as you can see, I do have your messages ready to go, and I really want to just hop right into it. So if you are new, subscribe to this channel. I will definitely be uploading more content and also showing my face in future videos. Once we get the branding and everything right, I'll also be launching an Instagram page. Like this video if you find something that's helpful, and leave me a comment down below to let me know either how these messages are resonating with you in the month of November, or if you have any suggestions pertaining to self-care, spirituality, and just the path of self-discovery. So whether that's how to start a spiritual journey or how to use crystals, definitely let me know whatever you would like for me to speak about in future videos. And I also have more videos that I'll be popping out after I get these monthly readings out for all 12 signs. So stay tuned and look forward to that. All right, so Gemini, when I was shuffling the messages for your energy for the month of November, I got trust and follow. I feel like you guys are kind of at this period of evaluating. Now, keep in mind, we're all coming out of Mercury retrograde, and literally when I tell you, every sign that I have done so far has got the 7 of Cups in the reverse as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like we are all, and y'all, I shuffle the cards good, okay? I really do clear the energy between readings. And one of the readings I didn't even do today. So I know it's not because of, it's not because of me not shuffling the cards accordingly. But with the 7 of Cups energy, it is a period of confusion. But with it being in the reverse, I feel like we're all coming out of this period of confusion, especially now that the cloud of Mercury retrograde is lifting. I mean, technically, we're still in the shadow of it until the 13th. But for the most part, the really crucial part of Mercury retrograde is coming to an end. So I do feel like you'll be feeling like everyone will all be feeling like this shift, and there's a lot more clarity coming in, and this doesn't show up any differently for you. So Gemini, I do feel like it seems like you're trying to like demise some sort of like grand plan. Even though there aren't a lot of Pentacles cards here, there are Wands cards, a lot of Wands cards. You guys got a lot of Wands cards for this month. I do feel like this is pertaining to like your finances, your passion projects. And I feel like you guys, like I said, are trying to come up with some grand plan with the Ace of Swords of how you can execute, like how you can get the things accomplished that you want to get accomplished, or like how you can be successful. So you guys are really in this like planning, strategizing mode. And I do have my window open, so I apologize if you hear any background noise, y'all, but it is hot even though we are in November, and I live in New York, by the way. But yeah, I do feel like you guys are just like trying to come up with this grand plan, and with the Six of Wands right next to it, you guys are really trying to figure out how you can be successful at whatever it is that you want to. I'm sorry, that noise is going to bother me. One moment. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, so you guys are, like I said, going to be really trying to figure out how you can move forward and be successful at whatever, you know, this passion. You guys have a lot of passion right now, because that's something else that also came up. So whatever this passion is, it's like you're really trying to figure out how to take this thing, how to move this thing forward into the next level or the next phase of its cycle or production, if that makes any sense. Let me show you guys the cards, because I'm just kind of reading without really showing. So this is what's making me say, and then if you see in both pictures, you guys are on this like, well, I'm saying you guys, but it's this white horse. So for me, that makes me feel like you guys are actually moving in the right direction. You just kind of have to stick to it, but it just feels like you're in this developmental phase of, like I said, just figuring out what is going to work. With the Ten of Wands, it's very possible that you guys might need to, how do you say, like, get specific, like get more specific, because, you know, with the Ace of Wands, like you guys, it could be like a lot of ideas that are coming in, and a lot of different ways and like paths that you can choose. But with the Ten of Wands coming up in the reverse, I feel like you kind of have to get a little bit more specific on your plan, especially with this life review card at the bottom of the deck. It says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So I feel like any plans or any ideas or whatever this is that's coming up for you, if it's unbalanced, if it's just not going to work, literally just like process of elimination, cancel it out until you are able to reduce that down to like one particular thing. You guys do have the Five of Pentacles showing up here. It is in the reverse, but what the Five of Pentacles represents is like some sort of loss financially. But the way that I take this to mean is that maybe at this particular moment, you guys are trying to figure out how you can push this idea forward, because maybe, you know, you were lacking finances, or like your finances isn't looking too good. But with the Queen of Pentacles right next to it, also in the reverse, it's showing up in the reverse, but I'm showing you guys it upright. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like the first thing that came to my mind was that you guys need to nurture your financial situation, especially with this life review card. So it's like, get real about, you know, your financial is almost like you guys need to create a financial plan. Maybe that's what the Ace of Swords is that you guys are working on, is, you know, trying to figure out how to divvy up your funds so that you can do whatever it is that you need to do. And if that is the case, I encourage you to do it, especially with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like you guys really need to nurture your financial situation, figure out a financial plan, so that way, like I said, you can execute and move forward to the next stages of development on whatever ideas or projects that you're trying to implement. Because with the Page of Wands being in the reverse, you know, the Page of Wands, you know, represents the beginning of like the journey. And, you know, the Page of Wands upright is very enthusiastic. They take the time to look at all possibilities. And I feel like you're not able to have a practical look on what's possible until you figure out your financial situation, because outside of that, we're just talking dreams. You know, it's like you need to bring those dreams into goals so that you can, like I said, move forward to the next steps. Because for a lot of you guys with the Nine of Wands, I feel like, you know, this has been something that you've been working on for a really long time. I feel like you've been putting in a lot of effort into whatever this is that you want to really bring into manifestation or that you want to bring into being, or whatever this is that you're trying to accomplish. I feel like you've been working on this for a really long time, and in order to really like get it to that final stage of completion, it's important that you take a look at your financial situation. Because when I was shuffling the cards, you guys had so many Pentacles cards coming out in the reverse. The only Pentacles card that came out while I was shuffling was the Four of Swords, and I was like, it just gave me that stuck feeling. Like, why is it that you guys feel stuck? So you guys could definitely be feeling stuck financially or otherwise. Either way, I feel like it's pertaining to finances, or there's, it's like you can't expect to tackle the monster unless you've looked at it and you've, really gone in deep and figured out, okay, what do I have to work with? So I feel like you guys really need to take that next step of, like I said, creating a financial plan, whether you need to go see an advisor or whatever you need to do, however you manage your finances, it's time that you manage them. The next card that you have is the Strength card in the reverse. So with the Strength card, I feel like I don't want you guys to overwork your mind or like overstress. I don't want you guys to overstress about, I feel like because you guys have so much passion right now, you guys have so much drive, and you really just want to like push things forward. You really want to accomplish things. You want to get things done. You want to like really progress in life. I see you guys really just wanting to take the next steps, to go there, to do what needs to be done. So I can understand that there's a lot of frustration that's coming up, but you have to keep in mind that there's steps. There's steps that you need to take. And that's why I said it's about moving this thing into the next phase of production or into the next phase of being manifested. And at this particular time, I don't see that it's time for you to have the thing. This isn't time to have the thing yet. This is time to figure out a plan for how you're going to get the thing. So with the Strength card in the reverse, just don't stress yourself out. Don't overwhelm yourself on why don't I have this thing yet? Or why am I limited in this way? Or why don't I have what I need to get it done? You guys are going to accomplish whatever it is that you need to accomplish. With the Six of Cups, again, like I said, I do feel like you guys have been working on this for a really long time. But also what I'm getting is that maybe, there was something in the past that you could have done or been doing in reference to your finances or your passion project. And I think that you might want to revisit it and consider how you can reintroduce that thing back into what you're doing. Because for me, I feel like you guys are in this energy of like building, like creating, constructing, like you guys are really putting the pieces together. So if there's anyone, because, with the Six of Cups, it can also represent someone, like people. So if there's someone that you were working collaboratively with that you can rely on or call on. Let me get clarity to see what's coming up. Clarity on the Six of Cups for Geminis in the month of November. Clarity on the Six of Cups for Geminis. I just want to see what comes up to see what it is. Clarity on the Six of Cups. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, with the Five of Wands in the reverse, yeah, it's very possible that it was a person. Maybe there was a group of people that you were working on this passion project with, and at that time it just wasn't working for you guys. I do see that with the Ace of Wands, it was in delay. It doesn't mean that it wasn't meant for you to move forward. Again, I just think that it wasn't the time. Remember, there's a time and a place for everything. And you're not in the space of like, okay, getting the thing done or like having the thing. Like I said, this is a point of like figuring out how you're going to get the thing, coming up with a solid plan of how you're going to do it. So if there is someone in the past that you were working with that, maybe you guys weren't seeing eye to eye, I would suggest maybe revisiting this with that person and, going into that planning phase with that person again. Otherwise, I would just say if there was any way that you were, approaching or addressing your finances or your passion projects that you may have liked, but for whatever reason you stopped doing them, I would say maybe you should reintroduce that habit or reintroduce the way, you know, that you were doing things, because it can be really helpful for you right now. You guys do have the Three of Swords in the reverse. And what I'm getting from this is that you guys need to like heal, or basically just move past and get over this, you know, whatever this past energy is, where whatever reason it is that you stopped doing this or stopped talking to whatever person or whatever this is that kind of left you with that bitter feeling of like, you know, I'm not going to do this because either you weren't successful or just something, you know, something didn't work out in the way that you wanted to. I really do think that you guys need to, like I said, reevaluate, because you guys are already doing a lot of evaluating anyway. In the month of November, I do think that you guys need to reevaluate that situation. And like I said, heal, get over it, and just get a new perspective, gain a new perspective on that situation, especially ending the reading with the Fool card, 100%. You know, like I said, when I first started the reading, the message that I got for you is trust and follow. The Fool card is all about trusting, you know, trusting in the journey, trusting that everything is going to work out, trusting the path, and just moving forward, you know, basically having, you know, taking a leap of faith. And I think that you guys kind of have to move forward with this. I don't want to say like, you know, people look at the Fool card as like the naive one, you know. I don't mean naive where you make, pardon my language, but you make dumb decisions. That's not what I mean. I just mean in the sense that you don't allow anything, any negative things that happened in the past or anything that may not have worked out in the past to affect how it is that you're moving forward. Yeah, you guys have a lot of good things coming up. I just think that you guys need to work on, like I said, really developing your plan, getting rid of, letting go of things that just aren't going to work for, you know, like really just look at your situation and be, how do you say, like, just be, not constructive, but yeah, just be, I don't have the word that I'm looking for right now, but yeah, just basically be practical about what is going to work for you. I'm going to pull an advice message for you for the month of November. So give me a second. What advice messages do you have for Gemini for the month of November 2020? Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What advice messages do you have for Gemini? Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, there we go. So you guys got clear your space. See, it says get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. But I'm taking this in reference to your finances. Like I said, get rid of the things, like let go of the things, you know, declutter, literally declutter away the things that are not, you know, working for you, so that way you can hone in and get more specific about, you know, your path and what's going to work for you based on where you are right now. It's time to get some practicality so that you know the next steps that you need to take to move forward, to bring this thing into fruition. It's not that it's time. It's not time for you to do it yet, but it is important that you are prepared so that when it is time and when the energy and the door does open, you're ready. So Gemini, those are the messages that I have for you for the month of November 2020. So if this is resonating with you, give me a like this video, leave me a comment down below. I would love to know how this is showing up for you in the month of November. And subscribe to my channel because, like I said, I have more stuff coming. All right. So I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, Gemini.